Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? It is Wednesday. You know what that means, right? Yeah, it's time for the words of wisdom on this Wednesday. Today's words of wisdom are, do something productive, whatever that may be. Anyway, I didn't really have any kind of words of wisdom for today. That's pretty good wisdom right there. Don't forget to leave your word for today, or your sentence, or your paragraph, or your novel for the Interactive Friday. If is a interactive show I do on Fridays. It is, I take the words and stuff y'all give me, and I mix it all up into some kind of crazy poem or story or song or rap or a melody, just a melody, and do it on Friday. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yes, it is. Sorry, it's not nice to point. I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that again until the end of the video. I'm wearing these glasses today. I seen Tim Ward did like a =3 type of parody or whatever, and I was like, oh, dude, I got them same glasses. So I went and got them, and they ain't got no lenses in them. Woohoo! That is, yeah. Today I'm getting ready to go out and work on my van. Y'all seen yesterday. In yesterday's video, my van was broken down. I actually have it up on some ramps now. I'm getting ready to have it up on ramps that I built. See, this thing I'm wearing right now is a welding beanie. I can weld. I'm a productive part of society. If society failed tomorrow, I would still be able to do stuff like build stuff and grow things. I was I was in horticulture for many years, and anyway, I wouldn't be a drain on society. Y'all remember? Y'all have probably heard, or I've probably mentioned that I used to be a hippie, and I've been to hippie communities. A hippie community doesn't want just some old dope smoking freeloader over there, you know. Hey, y'all growing food and living here and smoking dope? Yeah, we want to come join. They want people that can actually contribute to the society, bring something to the plate. I mean, if you're going to be out there, I cannot imagine if the world ended today, where a lot of the people would be. I mean, there would be a lot of people that would be, you would be enslaved to everybody else. I mean, like right now, I'm getting ready to go out and do my own transmission pan and filter and all that stuff and change my oil and, you know, do a lot of work on my van. I did some work the other day. I filmed some of it, me changing the serpentine belt. I'll put that up probably on my Fletch's One Bad Mofo channel or something. And I'm going to film this today, too, me doing this pan. Y'all need to go out and learn how to do some stuff. I mean, you just need to be able to do stuff for yourself, because if the world were to, you know, society was to crash, right, and it was to all, you were having, like, go back to the Wild West days. How many people do you think would really survive the Wild West days? I try to tell my boys every day, or show my boys something every day, and they don't really want to pay attention and listen to me. It was different when I was younger. I learned a lot from my dad. I mean, I learned how to change a tire in the desert with no air compressor. You know, change it off, put a tire onto a rim, and air it up. I mean, granted, you have to have an aerosol can or some kind of inflammant there to do it, but you can put air in a tire without having an air compressor there. There's a lot of different things that, when I think about how society is now and how people just don't know how to do anything or don't care to do anything, sit in front of their TVs or in front of their computers, and it's just kind of makes me sad to think about it, you know, really, because I know how to hunt, I know how to clean animals, you know, I know how to kill the animal plus clean the animal, and cook the meat and pack the rest of the meat away so you know it'll last, you know, make jerky out of it. I know how to grow vegetables, and I know what vegetables out in the wild I can eat, and different plants out in the wild I can eat. I know a lot of those. I know how to work on mechanical things, and a lot of it I think I have to contribute to my folks. I mean, whenever I was younger, I would go to tear apart something, and they would let me do it. Because I would learn, you know, how things came apart, how they went back together. If you have a child, I would not scold them if they took stuff apart, as long as they can get it back together. I mean, if they take apart like their Xbox 360, you know, they just bought, that you just bought them, and you know, they didn't even have to do any dishes or anything for it, then I would get upset. I mean, but if they are earning their stuff, and I did a lot of that whenever I was younger, I earned a lot of the things I had. I started raking leaves. I started mowing grass, and shoveling snow. I started out with just a snow shovel and I started out with a rake. I bought my first rake, and by the end of my first summer, I had three or four rakes, or first fall, sorry, and I had like three kids working for me. And by that winter, I had like 5 or 6 snow shovels. Still the same 3 kids working for me though. I had a couple other kids come in every once in a while. Some kids would rip me off. They would take the money and just run. But I was kind of like, I would see that and be like, oh, we can make money. You know, I'd go around and set up all these different places where I could go around, and I just don't see kids taking the initiative anymore. And then I would want to learn, and I would build, you know, something like derby cars. You know, and I lived in the flattest part of Kansas where there's no, you know, where there was no hills at whenever I was growing up. But we would build these soapbox derby cars. Then we'd go to the loading docks and race them. We would build rafts. And you know, I lived out in the middle of the desert pretty much. There was no lakes around there. We'd build rafts, and we'd float them in the sewage, where the drain water went. That's where we'd float them at. Just all kinds of, you know, building stuff. I mean, whenever I was a kid, we dug tunnels. We were probably more adventurous than a lot of kids, come to think about it. I mean, I'm writing a book about it, but I can remember digging tunnels that were under 3 yards. I think it was about the longest one we dug. I mean, there were some shorter ones, but there's some that went underneath 3 yards before they surfaced again. So those are crazy times. I'd like to go back there and see if they're still there, or see if there's any kind of remnants of it, maybe a low spot in the yard or something. Anyway, I guess that's all I had to talk about. Fletch t-shirts. Let's talk about the Fletch t-shirts. Fletch t-shirt is on. Order your Fletch t-shirt. Like I said, they're $10 for small to extra large. They're $2 more for 2X and above, $1 more for extra long. Shipping is, I'm gonna do the flat rate envelope shipping or whatever, you know, stuff a shirt in an envelope. If y'all order more than one, we might be able to find a cheaper way to ship them or whatever. I'll have to see what it would cost to ship them that way. But if you're ordering like one, it would be I would ship it in a flat rate thing, and I think it's like $5.45 for a flat rate envelope to ship anywhere in the United States. First 15 people get that custom little artwork thing, and the first 25 people get the keychain thing. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go to the yesterday's video and check that out. And the top 15 people will be put in a drawing for a hat that my son will do artwork on. So anyway, that's today's video, I guess. I got to go out there and work on my van. I got stuff I got to do. Y'all be real.